Hi everybody, it's Lisa. Hi, yeah, I've been gone like a week, and so we're going to do a little laundry chit chat so I can kind of let you know what's been going on. I've got a load of rugs here in my washer, and I'm going to start on Twyla's laundry. She is typically, today is Sunday, which I'm going to put this video up tomorrow. She is typically Mondays, but because I work second shift and I don't know how she gets so much laundry, but she does, and yeah, which she'll finish it off tomorrow if she doesn't have to work. I'll get it started tonight, and she'll, she does do her own laundry on occasions. Don't worry about that. But I like doing laundry, and I like my machines, and I'm convinced no one else can do. Yeah. At any rate, let's get on with this laundry. It's not going to jump out of this washer and do itself, is it? No. So, first thing we want to talk about is, oh yeah, and I do not dry my rugs that have a rubber backing. I hang these to dry. So the first thing we're going to talk about is second shift. I love it, guys. I really did not think that I would do well on another shift because I've only worked third shift for the past 20 years. Yeah, Marshall was a year old when I went to third shift, and he's 21 now. So, and I hang my rugs on the door frame or out in the garage. I'll probably take them out in the garage today because I have too many, but for now they're going to go on the door frame. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys this. See, right there's the rug. And let's see. There is no door. There's no door on my laundry room. Yeah, I love it. I love not having a door on my utility room. Well, let's get you back in position here. Ah, goodness. And I'll tell you why. It just seems more open. Yeah, and it also encourages me to keep my utility room cleaned. Anyway, we'll talk about that here in a minute. Second shift, I love it. It's doing great. I'm not on the machine I was running on third shift. They put me on a machine that I ran 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So, for a week, my first week there, my new boss, his name is Danny, he did have someone kind of train me, just give me a refresher course, which, oh, I was so thankful for because it was like, gosh, things have changed over there. They now run different sizes and they do things a little bit differently with some things. So yeah, I was very happy he gave me someone for a week to kind of refresh my memory and stuff like that. This week, though, I was all by myself. It was okay. I think I could have done a little bit better, or I wish I would have done a little bit better. I'm not sure if I could have, but I wish I would have, running this machine. But it is what it is. I mean, you're going to have good days, good weeks, bad weeks, things like that. I didn't think I did that bad for being on my own and not running this machine, in a long time. So I think I did pretty good. And I also volunteered to work Saturday night. I didn't have to because I have a lot of overtime thanks to third shift. I didn't have to, but I did. And they were very thankful, and they let me run line 3 and stuff like that. So, yeah, I got that, ran that. the hours, they're not bad at all. I was worried I wouldn't be able to sleep because Scott snores. But honestly, one night I did go downstairs and sleep on the couch because he was upstairs. And I woke him up, and it really annoyed him because I told him to roll over. And anyway, the next night though, I fell asleep, and I think he woke me up about 5 in the morning, but I just rolled over and went right back to sleep. So it's not going bad. And then a couple of nights this week, he was not feeling well. I think he's got a sinus infection because he'll feel good one day and not the next. And it's all in his head, like in his area right here, and he's starting to get a cough. And I think he's got a sinus infection. He needs to go and get it looked at because the Dayquil and the NyQuil is not helping. But anyway, he slept on the couch 2 nights this week because he goes, man, I just want to stay here. And I said, good. Yeah. But yeah, I've been going to bed. I get home between 12 and 12:30, and I'll go to bed about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then I actually have been sleeping for almost 8 hours between 9:30 and 10 when I wake up. And I'm like, when I was on third shift, I barely could get in 6 hours. I would just wake up. And I did that for 20 years. And yeah, it's just really, yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really do. Okay, going on with the door in the utility room. We didn't have to take it down, but I asked Scott, I'm going to get Twyla's laundry and start putting it in the washer. I told Scott, I said, I really, really, really want to take that door off. And he's like, are you sure? And I said, yeah, I think it'll be nice. I mean, the door don't even open all the way because we've got this shelf that is above the washer that holds, like all our laundry soap and stuff. And it won't even open all the way. So I think we should. Take it down. I said, if we don't like it, we can put it back up. So he took it down for me. It took him 3 minutes to do. So he took it down, and oh gosh, how long ago was that? Boy, I couldn't tell you how long ago that was. A month ago? Oh, Twilight a receipt here. Maybe about a month ago that he took that door down. No, it hasn't been a month. At any rate, I love it. I'm glad it's out of here. And yeah. But you know what his biggest concern was? What if we get another dog someday? I said, no, we aren't going to get another dog. And he said, but what if we did? We would need the utility room because that's where they go, like for bed and stuff when they're puppies and things like that. And also to Mitchell, our boy dog, when he was still with us, after he said his hellos to company, we had to put him in the utility room and shut the door because he would not leave anyone alone. No matter what we did, no matter how we disciplined him, he just wanted to be part of the party. Yeah. Now, Sydney doesn't do that. She never did. She said her hellos. We could tell her, Sydney, go to your bed. And she'd go and get on her bed. But Mitchell was like, are you serious? I haven't had company in a month. I need to do this, so. But I think that was Scott's biggest concern. He's like, well, what do we do if we get another dog? And anyway, I told him, I said, you know, if we ever get another dog, it will not be a big dog like, you know, we've had the past 14 years now. It will be small to medium size, and we'll get a baby gate. We'll just get a baby gate, yeah. But we're not getting another dog, no. It's almost like, I'm sorry to say, but it's almost like when your last child is grown, you're like, oh, I can go away for a weekend. But now that Twyla is grown, we can go away for a weekend and leave her in charge of the dog, of Sydney. You know, so yeah, I told him, I said, I just want to be pet free for a little while. You know, if we go away for a week, we don't have to worry about it. We can just, you know, I just want to be pet free for a little while. And if we ever do get another animal, another dog, I want a small dog. I want one that you can, if you want to take it on an airplane, you can. You just put it in its little carrier and you go. Now Scott don't want to. He's convinced all small dogs are mean and yippy. And I know better because I did have a miniature schnauzer, and she was the sweetest thing. She loved everyone. She was not, you know, like, she was attached to me. She stayed close to me, and she would follow me from room to room and stuff. And she loved my dad. She loved my mom. The boys, when they were all little when Cassidy was around, she didn't play with them or anything. She was an older dog. But she would tolerate them, you know, like if they came in the room, if they did start getting too crazy for her, she would just leave. She wouldn't be mean with them or nothing. She was the only dog that was ever allowed to sleep with me. But that's because she always slept at the bottom, down by my feet. She never got up on my face or anything like that. She just always slept down by my feet. And that was fine with me as long, you know, I didn't care about that. She slept down by my feet, no big deal. No other dogs, no, because it always seemed like they wanted up on my pillow, up by my face. They wanted me to hold them, things like that. Cassidy wasn't like that. But anyway, that was his question about taking the door off the utility room. Like, what if we get another dog and we've got to put it elsewhere, you know, like, and I'm like, we'll get a baby gate. You know, we'll get a baby gate, but we're not getting another dog. When Sydney is no longer with us, which that's going to be hard. That's going to be real hard because she's 14. We've had her for so long. It was hard when Mitchell was no longer with us. It was really hard for Mitchell because it was so unexpected. He, you know, it was just very unexpected when Mitchell passed away. Sydney, though, with her age, I think it's going to be more of, well, you know, she was sick or what have you, but she's doing great. She's got arthritis like you wouldn't believe, like in every bone of her body, I think, the poor thing. But usually she just, you know, and she's allergic to everything, so her hair and her skin just drives me nuts. I have this half-bald dog. And then in October, her hair just grows. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Yeah, she's getting to where she can't tolerate a bath hardly at all. I still make her take a bath, but she usually lays down in the bathtub now. I gave her a bath last weekend, and I got her to stand up long enough to get her real wet. And then she sat down, which that's fine. And then I stood her up, made her stand up, because, we're talking a 70-pound dog. You said, Scott, that's my husband. But stood her up, got her all rinsed off, or lathered up, and then she laid down in the bathtub. So I just sprayed her and rinsed her. But my husband's home from playing golf, so I'm going to get off of here now. I hope you all have a wonderful week. And, yep, that's where I've been for the past week or two, just trying to get acclimated to second shift. I love second shift. I see my husband every night and every morning. Don't always see Twyla because she does have classes in the mornings and afternoons, and then she works in the evenings at the movie theater. She's no longer at the nursery. But yeah, we're doing great. I love second shift so far, and yeah, I'll get my schedule figured out. I promise. So I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. I love to hear from each and every one of you. Bye.